Hello to everyone. Welcome very much. Today I'm here and just want to discuss a few things with us. Uh, it's just a sharing that personally I've been studying and going through, and I would like to just bring it to us and for us to have an engagement, for us to have a look at it and to see, how it can be effective in our lives. I want to discuss about personality. I'll be doing a few sessions or programs on personality. Yeah, the different traits in personality, the effects, the disorders, and how to go about them. Because I believe personality plays such a big role for each and every one of us, and especially even for those of us who are in the faith, it's good for us to understand some of the natural things that affect the way we behave and affect the way we are, which can also help us in the way we pray, the way we interact, the way we watch things around us. And I believe it will be of great help knowing your personality and knowing how to go about it. So today, that is what we'll go through. I will simply start here. Personality. What is a personality? A personality is enduring characteristics and behavior that compromise a person's unique adjustment to life. This means that it's a characteristic or behavior that is acquired that helps an individual to adjust to the way life is, to the way they approach life, the way they interact with life, to the way that they face challenges, the way they face situations. It's mainly the mind's natural reactive response to external things coming in. So every time you hear somebody mention about personality, that's what we should understand. Somebody's personality is made up of how this person has learned over time to react to things, to react to situations, to react to certain things coming their way. Now, this personality includes major traits. It also includes interests, drives, values, self concepts, abilities, and emotional patterns. So today I'll just look at one of this. We'll just take one of this and break it down and have a look at it. And today I will just look at the major traits, because this is a part of what makes up somebody's personality. Now, there are five major traits. This is has been brought to conclusion by main psychologists over time, and they've broken it down to five major traits. What is a trait? A trait is a distinguishing quality or characteristic. So when somebody is talking about a trait, this is a distinguishing quality. It's something that is of value in you that sets you apart from other people. This is unique to you. This is unique to your makeup. This is unique to who you are. And a distinguishing characteristic. It's something that you carry, something that you have, a way that you have of doing things. Now, as I said before, there are five major ones. The first one is openness. The first major trait, a big five personality traits, is openness. Now, openness, a characteristic that includes imagination and insight, having an eagerness to learn and experience new things, having a broad range of interests and being adventurous in decision making, big on creativity, comfortable in abstract and lateral thinking. So when we speak about openness, these are people who have a great sense of imagination, have great sense of insight. These are people who we would term as being fearless, who are outgoing, who know what they want and uh, 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 are not barred by anything. These are people who don't have any hardship in experiencing new things. These are those we would call the risk takers. They're ready to take risks. They're ready to go out there and do what it takes. These are people who have a broad range of interests. You find them in so many things. You find them in a range of things, and they're able to give equal attention to all these things. They're adventurous in decision making. They are comfortable in creativity. When it comes to anything that concerns their lives, creativity takes the day. They are able to think on their feet. So that is one. The first one, openness. The second one is conscientiousness. I hope I'm saying that right. Conscientiousness, and this basically means high levels of thoughtfulness, good impulse control, and our goal directed behaviors. This personality traits are mostly organized and structured, regularly plan ahead and analyze their own behavior to see how it affects others. So when we speak about the conscientiousness as a big trait, or a major trait in the personality, we're speaking about people who are very thoughtful, people who, you know, their their focus is on others. Their focus is on how others are, how their interaction with others leaves those people. Mainly their focus is outwards. They are careful of how they interact with people. They are careful about the impression they leave on people. They are careful about how they, get to mix and to live and to associate with other people. So that is where this directs, or this leads them to a place where they desire to be organized, they desire to be structured, so that their structures can accommodate others in a way that is comfortable for themselves and for others. And they are always analyzing their own behavior so that they can have a good existence with others. This is a conscientious trait. So number three is extraversion. Extraversion, the extroverts are energized in others' company. Hallelujah. Talkativeness, assertiveness, and high amounts of emotional expressiveness. They need to be the center of attention, make friends easily and have a large pool of acquaintances. And its opposite are those who are called introverts. These people prefer solitude, have less energy in social situations. They dislike being the center of attention or making small talk in these situations. Now, extroverts are drawn to leadership. So when we speak about the third trait, remember I said that there are five. I hope we are following along. There are five major traits. So the third one is extroversion. So extroverts are the people who desire to be the center of the attention. They have no problem with it. They feed off of it. They love it. They enjoy it. It energizes them. When they are the center of attention, especially where there are crowds, where there are many people, where there are multitudes who can see them shine in their element, this is like a drug to them. So they are very comfortable in these spaces. Now, the opposite of that is introvert. These people are the exact opposite. They're drained in social gatherings. They don't like being the center of attention. They don't desire small talk. These are people who desire a more solitude kind of setting. These are people who prefer one-on-one setups. They don't enjoy the lights, the cameras, and the action. And also the extroverts, or the trait of extraversion. Those who have this trait are normally drawn to leadership. So you find in politics, company CEOs, all these places that require, that being seen or being the leader, the extroverts are found in this place. Number four, the fourth major trait is agreeableness. So, what is agreeableness? These are people who have a personality that shows signs of trust, altruism, kindness, and affection. They have high prosocial behaviors. Prosocial just means people who like helping others, people who are into helping other people. This personality trait enjoys or thrives in sharing, comforting, and cooperating. They have great empathy towards others. Now, the opposite of this is the disagreeableness. These are people who, the trait of disagreeableness, these are people who are delve in manipulation, nastiness, lack of caring or sympathy, lack of interest in others and their problems. So when we speak about agreeableness, these are people who, they have lots of trust. They have, these are people who are hopeful. These are the people who see the good side of life. These are people who have a trait that, they're always looking for the positive, even in the negative. They're always ready to cooperate. They're always ready to, to work in accordance to what is expected. They're always looking to exercise that which needs to be exercised. So when you're speaking about the agreeable trait, and you find this a lot in the world when you come across people who, desire to do the right thing. They always have that desire to do the right thing, to do what is needed, to be there for you. These are the people who will be there for you. This is that person who, when you call, they're always there at your beck and call. And for these people, it's one of the most powerful traits. But unfortunately, for these people, at times, most times, they get taken advantage of, because we understand we live in a world that is, is a man eat society, man eat man society. So a lot of people in this group tend to be taken advantage of because of their good hearts. You see, a personality trait is something that you cannot help. It is who you are. It is who you've become over time through your genetics, through your birthing and being raised, through socialization, through your environment and the things that you experienced. And this becomes cemented in you. This is who you are. So when you act away from your personality, you feel out of place. So we tend to conform to our personality traits, and you find the people who are agreeable most often will fall to their opposite, which as we've just heard, is the disagreeable people or disagreeableness. These people now are the opposite. These are people who are stern and tough, and are not taken advantage of easily. They use tactics of manipulation, to get ahead. They have killed one of the major qualities in life, which is empathy. They operate where there is no empathy. Empathy causes a person to feel, to be involved in what others or what is happening with others. When somebody lacks empathy, they become very cutthroat, they become very direct, and they're able to achieve what they want because their thoughts are not on others. So mainly the agreeable people fall into prey of the disagreeable people. Let's go to the fifth one. The fifth one is neuroticism. Neuroticism as a major psychological trait. Now, this involves sadness, moodiness, and emotional instability. It may be mistaken for antisocial behaviors, or worse, a greater psychological issue. It is a physical and emotional response to stress and perceived threats in one's daily life. Sudden changes in character could be a response to high stress levels in their work and personal lives. Anxiety, uh, 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 these people suffer anxiety, they tend to overthink a lot, and are unable to relax. So when we speak about neuroticism as one of the fifth major psychological trait, basically what we are seeing is that these are people who are very in tune with what is happening around them, too in tune to a level where it causes stress. It causes them to overthink things. It causes them to be at a place where they are unable to relax. They are in a constant state of fear. They're in a constant state of panic. They're in a constant state of negativity. You find that these people fall prey a lot to health to mental health disorders such as anxiety, where you're overthinking to the point where it begins to affect your health and to affect your body organs and all that. So this trait is, you find these are people who are constantly overthinking and constantly going through stuff in their minds, and mainly on the negative side. And they have the people who are low on neuroticism, this you'll find these are the people who are more easygoing. They're more optimistic. They don't take things too much to heart. There's always hope things will be better. At some time things will get better and all that. So for today, those are the five major traits of psychology. We'll continue to look further into them, but just remember this, that as we look into psychology is the natural way that you respond to to things that are coming at you. This is the way the mind has adapted, to respond to things. This has come through the process of genetics. It's passed down through genetics, also through your child rearing, the experiences that you had as a child, and also the environment where you're in. So you develop a mechanism of dealing with things from the outside. Thank you very much, and see you in the next program.